Welcome back to the Disney 101. My name is Holly and I am thrilled that you are here checking out my channel today, and hopefully you are ready to talk about my favorite subject, which is Disney World. Today's topic is a little different but super important because we're covering my top 5 summer essentials. Now when I use the word essential, I do mean essential. I mean this should be in every one of your theme park bags for the summer season at Walt Disney World. Florida is hot. It is scorchingly hot. It is going to be feeling like you're in the surface of the sun, but yet also simultaneously in the swampiest, muggiest, most humid place you can imagine. So it is not for the faint of heart. I can count, almost without exception, every single trip I've seen someone, unfortunately, passing out from either heat exhaustion, getting sick, and I do mean like heaving into a trash can, or having, some type of park staff respond to, a heat stroke type emergency situation. So it's very, very, very common in the Florida heat. It is no joke. And when I say these should be essentials in everyone's theme park bag, I do mean they should be in everyone's theme park bag to help you combat and beat the Florida heat. So here are my top 5 for weathering summer in Walt Disney World, and we'll just jump right in. Number 1 is these chili pads. Chili pads or some type of cooling towel. Now if you're not familiar with how these work, they are sorcery, really. What you do is you just get them wet and then they automatically start to cool. And so you don't have to, you can, but you don't have to put them in the fridge the night before, though I've heard of that working really, really well to be extra, extra cold. You can wet them at any, bathroom, any water fountain, and they will immediately start cooling. We got these kind of like, it's like a long rectangular piece, so when it's wet it's quite soft and moldable. Right now it's dry, but then you can kind of drape it around your neck. You can use it to wipe yourself off. You can lay it across your arms. You can put it on your lap if you're sitting down at a ride and you're just burning hot, and it will it will drastically reduce your core body temperature and really will cool you down. It gives a cooling effect, so it kind of just feels like, especially if you have it around your shoulders, around your neck, it does feel like, you can kind of feel the cool air emanating from it. So we highly recommend these. These go in our bag in the summer months, and then, we can use them anytime we feel like we're just gonna pass out from heat stroke. So it's something I recommend to put in your theme park bag if you're gonna be there in the dog days of summer. All right, moving along, we're gonna talk about fans. So there are a lot of personal fans that I see that people wear around their necks. Obviously a great option, but as this is a mom, more of a mom channel, and I usually have a family focus, I'm talking about stroller fans today. And I really cannot say enough good things about this particular one. It is a very hefty duty clamp. If you can see that clamp. So you can position it almost anywhere on the stroller. It has 4 different speeds, excuse me. And it is a USB recharge. So it's got a lot of good features. You can plug it in the, anytime you find a USB port, or if you have a recharge battery pack, you can plug it in there and get an extra charge. It lasts for a long time. We clip these on the canopies of our kids' strollers, and then we pull the canopy all the way closed so they're down and in the shade, but the fan is blowing into the stroller. We have a Zoe double stroller that I've talked about before, and I do highly recommend for theme parks. But of course, any stroller is going to feel a little bit like a hot box in there, especially if you're trying to keep it shaded. So you're, pulling the covers down so there's, it's a little darker and quieter in there for them. It also means less airflow. So these fans are really, really great. And then of course, if you are sitting on a ride or a show, or just even for lunch and you're out at a quick service table outdoors, you can prop this fan up on the table. It sits flat and it can be rotated and adjusted and moved all around. So it's just really, really, really great. And you can get some cool air at your table while you're eating. So I will link all these products below, but this is one I really highly recommend. That's the third item I will talk to you about, which is a no-brainer, but that's why these are summer essentials, is a poncho. So this, I believe, was 99 cents. You're gonna want this for all sorts of reasons. First of all, of course, the obvious reason, which is to keep dry in a rain shower, which are so frequent, if not daily, twice a day in Florida heat during the summer. It just, the humidity builds and builds and builds, and then it rains and everybody gets soaked. But if you are prepared, it's really not as bad as it seems. I feel like the park always clears out, but if you could just batten down the hatches a little bit, try to stay dry, the park will clear out, the heat will break a little bit, it will be a slightly cooler after the rain has come through, and you will be glad you stayed around. So you're gonna want these type of clear emergency ponchos. Get them as cheap as you can. I believe we bought ours for 99 cents. And they're really great, because then you can just, everybody can have one stuffed in their backpack or their purse. And then besides just keeping you dry, you can use it for water rides, which some people really don't want their outfit to get soaked. And then my favorite use is to put it over our stroller, so our stroller does not get soaked while we are on rides and a rain, unexpected rain shower comes through. So there's nothing worse than coming back from a ride just to realize that your stroller just got caught in the afternoon rain and it is now soaked and all your stuff is soaked. So these ponchos make great coverings for your strollers if you don't have a stroller cover. So there's several good reasons to have a poncho, and because they're so cheap, I recommend buying them beforehand, because Disney might sell you a similar poncho for $10 and you can get this one for 99 cents. So make sure you stock up and keep those in your theme park bag for summer. My fourth item, which is another no-brainer, is some type of hat or shade covering for your face. Now, I am a small shop owner. I make Mickey ears. I love Mickey ears. I have them all sorts of prints, all sorts of colors, different types of bows. I'm a big proponent, but the older I'm getting, the more I realize that you really, in the heat of the day, want a little shade on your face, and a ball cap is perfect for that. You can throw your hair in a ponytail, keep it off your neck, keep it off your face, and then that shade for your eyes and your face is just amazing. It helps you feel cool. You don't have to, you can take your sunglasses off for a minute and you're still in pretty good shade. So I highly recommend a ball cap. Of course, this is my favorite Disney one. I might even get another pair, another ball cap my next visit, because I have been wearing this one for years and it's starting to get pretty worn in. So bring some type of shade. I've seen folks, not as common as a baseball cap, I've seen, the big kind of sun hats, and that's certainly going to give you a lot of shade. But you also want something that can easily pack up and be put in your backpack when you go inside restaurants or rides or things like that. And so I think that's why a baseball cap is kind of the perfect hat for Disney World. So bring your ball cap, bring some type of shade for your face. And my fifth and final essential is an absolute no-brainer wherever you go in Walt Disney World in the summer. Bring a water bottle. You can request cups at any quick service or any restaurant, and they will definitely give you cups of water. So don't, feel bad if you forgot your water bottle. But it is so convenient and so nice to have your own water bottle with you. And it can be in the stroller, it can be in your backpack, and you can grab it and rehydrate a lot, because you will need to rehydrate a lot. Again, remember I mentioned, I feel like every time I go, I see someone passing out or getting sick in a trash bin from dehydration and heat exhaustion. So some of the ways to prevent that is to stay cool, of course, but also just to hydrate. Drink a lot of water. Try to avoid the sugary drinks like sodas. Try to avoid that and drink more clear liquids and lots of water. And having your own water bottle obviously is one of the most important ways to do that. I like this one just because it folds up, completely folds up and becomes very tiny, and then the top, screws off and you can refill it anytime you see one of the refill stations around Walt Disney World. It also comes with a carabiner, so you can clip it on the backpack, you can clip it on the side of the stroller, so it is always handy and always convenient and always close by. You don't have to stop and get your open up your backpack, pull out your water bottle, fidget around with it. It can be clipped to the outside, and so it's always handy and always readily available. The other thing I like about this one is is made in the US and it is BPA free. So look for something like that, just to kind of avoid, you know, any harmful chemicals in your water bottle. I've seen folks with the ice cores. Again, really, really great, but I do know it's one of the few items that Disney is making you take out of your backpack now in this post-COVID-19 world is any type of metal. So that includes umbrellas, metal water bottles, and, you know, cameras and things like that. So if you're trying to get through security quickly and have to avoid, you know, digging through your backpack and rummaging around while you're in the security line, a plastic water bottle like this would be a better alternative than those heavy-duty metal water bottles. So those are my top 5. I'm calling them summer essentials. They're really like absolute no-brainers. Put them in your theme park bag. You will need them. You will use them probably multiple times per day. So I hope this was helpful to you. I would love to hear your comments. What do you consider a summer essential in Walt Disney World? I'm curious to know. So leave me a comment. And if you could also take a moment to subscribe to my channel, that really helps me out a lot. It's the magic sauce for YouTube, is to have those subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to follow along, I've been posting Disney content every Saturday and then weekly vlogs from my daily life throughout the week. So I would love your company. Please subscribe and we can continue to, you know, hopefully continue to make a lot of good content that will be enjoyable for you. So best wishes for you today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for spending some time with me and we will talk very soon. Bye-bye.